My name is Savoy Chocho, and working together with the educational team at the Zambia Institute of Marketing, I will show you how students could have approached questions in this paper. This was question 2, and it reads as follows. The following trial balance of Wesley Mubwa was prepared by an incompetent bookkeeper which failed to agree at 31st December 2019. And we are given the details of the trial balance. And clearly, as you can see, it failed to agree, meaning it failed to balance. You need to look at the total here of the debits. The total does not match this total of the credits. As you already know, for a trial balance, it must balance. That is why it is called a trial balance. Let's move down. Let's scroll down. Additional information is given. Number 1, that inventory at 31st December 2019 was 15,700 kwacha. 2, depreciate, should have been depreciation, of plant and equipment at 25% on straight line basis and motor vehicles at 15% on straight line basis. Okay, we'll take note of that particular information. Then required. A, redraft the trial balance as at 31st December 2019. B, prepare the statement of profit or loss account for the year ended 31st December 2019. It is 7 marks for A and 13 marks for B. In this particular recording, in this particular video, in this particular presentation, I, Savoy Chocho, am going to show you how you could have or how you can get the entire 20% for a question such as this one. Trust me, it is very, very possible to pass basic finance at the first attempt. When you have not made it at the first attempt, you should be able to do it at the second attempt once you've gotten all the help you need. And if you need any help, get in touch with me. My details are on the screen. Let's now look into this particular question. A, redraft the trial balance. Let's redraft it. It's only 7 marks, so it shouldn't take so much time on that one. Redraft. So the first thing whenever you're writing, drafting whatever financial statements, financial documents, is you need to indicate the name. All right. So this is Wesley. We've been told it's Wesley Mubwa, right? That's the first part. Second part is we need to clearly indicate what statement it is, and this is a trial balance as at 31st December 2019. Oops. 2019. That's the starting point. What we need to do now is to make sure that each one of these is correctly placed as a debit or a credit according to where it is supposed to be. We've indicated, it's already indicated debit, it's already indicated credit, and so that's fine. Kwacha sign, and so that's fine. Capital, trade payables, long term, all these, we need to make sure that they're correctly placed according to whether they are debits and according to whether they are credits. So what I have done to make it faster is that I have put a formula here and here, such that when I move these items and these items, whichever one needs to be moved, the differences are going to be recorded here automatically. Obviously, this doesn't apply to you on the exam. You need a calculator, and there's a calculator, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so let's start. Capital. Is capital a debits or a credits? Capital should be under credit, and so we move it. Trade payables, it's us owing people money because they did something for us, tinangongole, so it's correctly credited. Trade receivables, it's we did something for people and they owe us money, so ava zabaika up. Under debits, okay, trade receivables are debits. Long-term loan, tinangongole, so we'll move it to the credit side. Bank, okay, we'll keep it here. Bank ideally refers to the fact that we have money or we owe money, but we have money in this particular context. Salaries and wages are expenses. All expenses are debited. Rent's an expense, is in the right place. Discount received, we were supposed to have paid a certain amount, but we've been given a discount of 910 kwacha. So meaning we've saved, we have an earning, we have saved, not exactly an earning, but we have money worth 910 kwacha. So we credit this. Earnings, money that's put on top of it's credited. That's the best way I can put it right now. Discounts allowed. Okay, it's an expense on our side. We give people a discount, meaning we are incurring that cost, and so we move that here. Purchases. Okay, purchases we have received, we have bought, so increase our assets, so it's debited. Inventory, correctly debited. Plant and machinery, it's credited. No, plant and machinery should be debited. Motor vehicles, we have cars, that's fine, correctly debited. Sales, correctly credited. But there's a problem here. This does not balance. Nada. Where could we have gone wrong? Let's see. Capital, credit, that's okay. Trade payables, credit, that's okay. Trade receivables, that is correct. Long-term loan, that is correct. Bank here, okay. Salaries and wages, okay. Rent is okay there. Discounts allowed received is okay there. Discounts allowed, that's okay. Purchases, that's okay. Inventory, that is okay. Plant and equipment, that is okay. Motor vehicles, that is fine. By the way, this may happen to you too on the exam as you are trying to see where you could have missed. It's important to go through your work because you may have put one figure where it's not supposed to be. Another way of trying to find out why or what really the difference between these two is to calculate. So just put the calculator. There's 129,370 minus 119,310. It gives me 10,060 kwacha. I'm dealing with two different accounts here, so I'm going to divide this by 2, and this gives me 5,030 kwacha. So it means that there's a 5,030 kwacha here, which I'm supposed to move here for this to balance. Yeah, Crook's law. You're trying to figure out what the difference is, and you found it. It is right over here. Bank. And then you simply move bank there, boom, balances. And what do you get? 7 marks. You get your 7 marks. Now, ideally, bank here, when it's indicated bank, it means that it's an asset. But I'm not sure why it's just bank here. It could have been bank overdraft or bank loan for it to qualify and be placed there. Otherwise, if it's just bank, it means that it's supposed to be debited. But look, this is why you are being examined, to be able to find out what is wrong and to be able to correct it. And in this particular case, that has balanced. So 7 marks Muli Iwe, you get your 7 marks. Now let's move on and talk about B. Prepare the statement of profit or loss account for the year ended 31st December 2019. 13 marks. Let me show you how you can get this 13 marks. Your starting point, as always, is to clearly indicate whose account you're dealing with. Okay, so whose account are we dealing with? We're dealing with Wesley Muwa. Okay, and what are we dealing with? We're dealing with statement. Okay, well, we're told what it is. It's a statement of profit or loss. Statement of profit or loss for the year ended 31st December 2019. Good, we are getting started. Okay, how do you go about with your statement of profit or loss, which, by the way, is what used to be called as the income statement? So we always start with our sales. We take note of our sales. Okay, how much are our sales? Our sales, we simply look at the trial balance. The sales are here. Okay, 74,000. Okay, so I'm going to put them here. Okay, sales is there. Good. Next, we need to take note of our cost of goods. Okay, cost of goods. Yeah, and our cost of goods is made up of what? What is cost of goods made up of? Okay, let me just move that like that so that I can be clear. Cost of goods includes purchases. Okay, purchases. How much money for our purchases? There we go back to our trial balance and look for purchases. Purchases is right over here. Okay, that's purchases. We add opening stock. Opening stock. Okay, just let me just move that back here so it is correctly ordered. Opening stock. We are told that the opening stock is here. Inventory at 31st December. Inventory at 2018. Yeah, so this is our opening stock. Opening stock. That's our opening stock. Then we are supposed to less closing stock, which is to subtract closing stock. Okay, and the closing stock was given under additional information. Do you remember that? It's 15,000. It's right over here. 15,700. 15,700. There we go. So this makes up our cost of goods, and what we find here is we're going to find this plus this minus this, and that's the answer we're going to put there. So calculator, okay, I hope you're following. So it's 25,600 plus 12,100, that's what we get, minus 15,700, and so this gives us 22,000. 22,000, write it over there. Okay, this 22,000 we are going to subtract it from sales to come up with our gross profit. And so we calculate the difference of 22,000 from 74,000. Okay, calculator. 74,000 minus 22,000 gives us 52,000. Okay, and that's what we're going to put here, 52,000. So we're making progress. We are working on the statement of profit or loss for Wesley Mubwa. Is that it? Now here's something that's very interesting, because no, it's not it. We were given a discount. Okay, we were given a discount of this amount, so we need to indicate that. We need to clearly indicate add. Okay, add discount received. Add discount received. Okay, what's the spelling for received? All right, let's do this. Add discount received. What was discount received? It was 910. Okay, we add this to this. What total does it give us? Let's see. Calculator again. 52 plus, that's 52 plus 1. What am I doing? It's 52 plus 910. All right, so it gives us 52,000. This gives us 52,000. Oops, I didn't take note. 52,000, 52,910. Okay, 52,910. This is our total income. All right, that's what it's called, total income. We proceed and take note of our expenses. Expenses. Okay. What are our expenses in this particular case? Let's see. Write them down here. Okay, let me just move this so that they look orderly. Presentation is very important. Expenses. We go to the trial balance and get that information. Capital, no. Trade receivable, no. Trade payable, trade payable there, trade receivable, no, long-term loan, no, bank, no, salaries and wages, yes, salaries and wages. Salaries and wages. How much for salaries and wages? Salaries and wages, okay, 26,000. Put that there. Rent, yes, rent is an expense. How much for rent? 2,800. Okay. Discount received, no, we've already dealt with discount received. Discount allowed, yes, discount allowed, because we're the ones who are incurring that cost. Okay, so discount allowed, oops, discount allowed, Shinga, discount allowed. This is the amount, put it right over there. Purchases, no. Inventory, no. Plant and equipment, no. Motor vehicles, no. Are we done? I don't think so. Look at this additional information. Number 2, it says depreciate plant and equipment at 25% on straight line basis and motor vehicles at 15% on straight line basis. Depreciation refers to a loss in value of equipment over a period of time. For example, if today you buy a car at 72,000 kwacha, every year the car may depreciate in value by, say, 2,000 kwacha. And so this is a similar situation here, that there is plant and equipment, and it's here, plant and equipment. The value of this plant and equipment is 28,800. However, this particular value depreciates by 25%. So we need to find what 25% is. 25% meaning over 100, right? Is this of what is the value for plant and equipment? Of 28,800. So it means that plant and equipment depreciates every year by 72,000 kwacha. And so we are going to indicate this depreciation in the statement of profit or loss. So depreciation, we put in brackets, plant and equipment. Okay, plant and equipment. Whew. Doesn't look very orderly, does it? Okay, let's see, move that there a bit. Yeah, better. Okay, so plants, the figure we came up with was 72,000. This is not 72,000, this is 7,200. Okay, 7,200. It's always remember this, depreciation is a cost, and that's why we're putting it under expenses. It's an expense on the business. Okay, a cost, the expense. But that's not it. There's also depreciation. There's also, let's go back here. There's also depreciation of the motor vehicle at 15%. The depreciation for plant and equipment was at 25. Then for the motor vehicle, it is 15%. We're going to follow the same process. Follow the same procedure, okay? 15% divided by, okay, 15% is 15 over 100, right? Which is 0.15. Multiply this by the value of the motor vehicle, which is 21,600. 21,600. So this is our value, 3,240. Okay, 3,240. And what is this? This is depreciation. Yes, but of what? Of motor vehicle. Motor vehicle. Like that. Okay. And that is it under expenses. We are almost done. What we now need to do is to find the total of these. Okay. So I am just going to quickly use a formula right over here. So I'm just getting these and I'm adding them together, and this is what I get. Expenses. Now to find our net profit, we subtract our total expenses from our total income. And what is that going to give us? Calculator quickly. it's going to give us, let's say, 52,910, which is this one here, minus 41,880, which is this one here, gives me 11,000, 11,030 kwacha. And this is the net profit. So this is what you had to do to come up to meet this requirement, the second requirement. Prepare the statement of profit or loss account for the year ended 31st December, and we have done that. Always remember to put the name of the account, the name of the statement, the date is important, categorize your items correctly, and this is how you could easily have answered this question with 20 marks, and you get your 20 marks on the exam for free. My name is Savoy. If you need help with your studies, get in touch. The details are on the screen. Goodbye for now.